This week on Drop the G Outdoors, we're heading on a big adventure out of the southeast to northwest Colorado on a hunt for public land muleys. There's 4 people, 4 tags, a lot of rough terrain, a lot of rough hiking, but we'll see what we can get into. So stick around and watch the adventure.
Just made it through security alive. We are headed to Denver on the first leg of our flight to our mule deer hunt in Colorado. Hopping on United and going to Denver and then to Yampa Valley near Steamboat Springs. So ready to rock.
Colorado and was hunting the next day. My friends and family were already there. They had everything set up. We had the hotel room. So we get in and the next morning we are ready to hunt. And it's the perfect morning. There's not snow on the ground yet, but it's still really cold. So we're hoping the deer get moving. The way we're hunting is a long road kind of alongside a large ridge. And on the other side of this ridge are these big alfalfa fields, which are private land. And so after sunrise, these deer come back over this ridge to bed, and we're hoping we can catch them coming back up. But the first morning's perfect. They're letting me go first. The boys are being really nice and letting ladies go first. And so I do, and the morning starts off really hot. We get 4 or 5 miles back in, see a lot of does right off the start, see a shooter buck top the ridge, what we now look back at and think is probably a shooter buck. He goes back over, so it's a lot of excitement there on the first part of the day. And then another buck kind of further down the ridge, probably another half mile, maybe further, pops up a really nice buck. And he's got no does with him. He's just feeding. He's calm, relaxed. And so we immediately try and make a move.
Yeah, that's a doe. Mountainside.
Okay.
We're looking at 2 decent mule deer on the side of this hill. Probably 6 pointers, not giants, but a good start to our first day.
So when we first spot this buck, he's 1,000 yards off or maybe more, and we head that direction, and I set up on 500-ish yards, and I just really don't like the angle, and I'm nervous and my heart's beating. This is my first mule deer, so I said, is there any way we can try and get closer? So my dad's, we work our way, and we kind of have to climb up this ridge and angle, and finally we get 250, 230 yards away, and he's coming towards us now. He's feeding towards us, so I got to break down. I finally get him in my scope, 235 yards. Boom, and I feel really good about the shot. In fact, he runs straight towards us and beds down behind some sage, and we think, okay, we got him. But we move around and get a different angle, and he's still alive. So I think I've hit him a little bit far, either forwards or backwards. I'm not sure, but he's not dead. And so we know it's going to be an issue because there's all this brush in the way, and I try to go up and get him, and my heart's racing, and I can't get a great shot, even though he's only probably 100 yards away now. However, we finally just sit on him and watch him because there's no way he can escape if he stands up. We're going to see him, there's no doubt. Well, he stands up, and I finally make that shot. He's facing a little bit forward, so I hit him in here, and the bullet, 308, travels all the way back to his hip bone on the other side, and he drops like this. And so my first Colorado mule deer, unfortunately didn't get the shot on camera, but the buck is on camera because he is smoked.
It ain't much further. There we go. Get him around here. Hold him up so I can see him.
Unload your gun first time.
Not bad. Oh, not bad. Heck yeah, hold his head up.
I'm about to. If I can pick it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh
my
yes,
word.
sir.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Turn him back the way you had him just now.
He's a, what is this? A 5 or 4?
10.
He's a 10.
5.
Now you kill a good sized mule deer, he look trophy-ish.
Dang it, dude. I did.
Gotta get the tag on him. And now comes the work.
Katie got her good this morning. Now she getting to see what hunting out west is all about. Packing out. How you doing, Kate?
I'm tired.
So we finally get up to him, and I am elated because I've never even been around mule deer. I've only seen them on the side of the roads. I've never hunted. I've never had a hunt like this. The glassing and spotting and the really having to work your way around huge pieces of terrain and mountains to get to them. So I was just overwhelmed with excitement. And this is him, 5x5, not a giant by any stretch of the imagination, but an absolute great one for me. I couldn't have been happier. So the first morning I'm done, I'm tagged out. So now I'm just tagging along for the most part and doing a little bit of filming for the other folks. So unfortunately, after the first day, things really take a turn for the worse weather-wise, and not worse as in snow, worse as in heat. It's getting up into close to 60 in the middle of the day. The deer are staying down in the fields. They're not coming up to the higher altitudes, and it's rough. We see some does, some things far away, but there's really nothing happens for 3 or 4 days. In fact, wind's rough.
We're heading to the top of that ridge up there. We're going to make it to this saddle on the right. A lot of wind today, not a lot of deer, couple does. Best day was the first one. We got here really cold, really clear. I killed a 5x5. Jumped a good buck yesterday. Took a shot at him. We're going to go over this ridge and see if we can see some deer bedded down.
Start getting close to the end of the week, a big snow comes in. We take a break for the day, we let it snow, we go to town, we eat, we see the sights, we have a great time, we do some shopping, and then the next morning we're right back at it.
I'm hungry, but I'm focused on the outside. What is that? Right back to work.
Tomorrow's gonna be a great hunting day. We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to freeze, hopefully push the deer to the bottom, get a few more tags done.
And you could not have asked for a better morning. There's deer everywhere. And today's my brother's day. Jonathan is also after a buck. My dad, he's going last. So we stick with Ethan. We stay kind of closer, maybe 4 miles, and Jonathan heads around the ridge, probably 6 miles, to split up and see if we can get on 2 different groups of deer. Well, over the ridge comes a big group of does, and they're feeding in the snow, and they're kind of getting ready to bed down. And in them is a small rat buck, but any size goes with that tag. And so my brother would try to get in position, and he lays down. And unfortunately, things don't go how you want them to, and he misses the deer. We sighted the rifle in later, and it was shooting high because of the thin air and the high altitude. And this was a 465-yard shot, which isn't easy when your heart's already thumping and you're wearing all those clothes and you're excited. And so he misses, but it was still super cool footage, and it was a fun day. However, on the other side of things, Jonathan has found a great buck and is able to lay down, get an easy shot, and shoots him and kills him no problem. So it's an unbelievable day as far as hunting goes. Even though things don't always work out how you want, you couldn't have asked for more excitement.
He's big, but he's big enough.
Ate him right.
He's beautiful.
Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah, that one there's.
There ain't no baby neither.
No, sir.
He ain't quite as big though, is he?
Got some does on the ridge where there's a shooter buck with them somewhere, lost sight. We're heading after him. Beautiful weather this morning, already seen about 10 deer. We're gonna follow up. I'll start back up when we're a little closer. Gonna try to get behind this cabin, get a little bit of leverage. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna be shaky because I'm freezing to death. Whew. That's a buck. That's a little rack buck, and then there's another rack buck in this group of does. Over here, closer. About the same size. This one buck's right here. Might need to be shot. There's a buck in here, so there's a tail. Katie, you probably get shot range, Daddy. I don't know if you can see that fucking thing. I'll take that. You got him. Yeah. 465. Oh, I see him. He's on his own. Is he by a bush? Hey, I do got him. I do got him. Power, I got a 472. Perfect. I see.
him that time.
Is he running at us?
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong day.
Oh,
They all coming downhill.
Yeah.
I think I hit him the second time.
I heard it hit something.
Yeah, he come running off at me. I see him.
Where?
I see him. Hold on.
There's about 3 or 4 deer run down that valley.
I'm looking at him right now. All I can see is his head.
Just watch him.
Get behind some shrubs.
Going to look for blood. I think Ethan did a pretty good job. 465-yard shot. I think he cranked down on him, but we're going to go look for blood, which should be pretty easy in this weather. Absolutely beautiful place to hunt. Ethan just... We're going to wait and see. We think we hit him. Second shot.
I still see deer standing all over.
Oh yeah, there's deer still everywhere. Look for Ethan's buck. We think he hit him 465. Gotta get through a lot of snow.
Unfortunately, we looked around for a long time in the deep snow to find any sign that Ethan had hit the deer, but we think he missed him clean both times after looking back at the footage. However, what we didn't know was that Jonathan had actually killed a really nice buck just on the other side of the ridge.
So we finally get everything hauled back into the truck, and we have 2 really nice bucks with us.
Let me see.
Let me see. I told you it was a good day.
So the next day, I hopped on the plane back to Alabama, thrilled with what had happened. I'd never been hunting out west before, and it was everything I expected and so much more. All the excitement and the hard work and the beauty and the animals and how many there were, and it was unbelievable, and I definitely won't forget it now. And of course, we all know that's what hunting's about, is about being with everybody and telling those stories and swapping lessons and swapping tales. And when I got back to Alabama, I just wanted to tell everybody about it and show you guys what it means to really be a hunter. And not just trophy hunting, but having those memories with family and friends and making the best of it. So I appreciate you joining us this week on Drop the G Outdoors. Hopefully we have more adventures coming to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget, this was a DIY hunt and was so fun. So go out there, take the chance, play on your own. You're going to love it. You won't regret it. Just talk to those who know what they're doing, get some advice, and head out there on the adventure. Thanks so much. Don't forget to drop the G.